Welcome back, everybody, to the Cleveland Browns 0-16 rebuild. My name is Mr. Hurricane, and last episode we wrapped up an offseason that saw us acquire a lot of new players for the offense. Now, the defense was the bigger issue for the team last year, and I'm not sure we've done enough to make us much better. We moved Deion Jones out to strong safety, which gives us the highest overall safety we've ever had in this series. I think we're pretty good at linebacker. I do worry a bit about pass rush because Myles Garrett's numbers have gone down and Tavares Hayden has performed like a bust. Our defensive line, meanwhile, is very young. Gregory Long is our best player at 23 years old and 81 overall. I think we need to get a veteran on our defensive line if we are to improve our run defense this season. So that's what we are going to do first. I wanted to sign Mike Daniels before, I'll have to do it now. Not sure how much pass rush he can bring to us, but we do need to get better for run defense. Let's bring in the veteran. I'm going to add Daryl Shea to the trading block because he's 29, he's not going to be a future starter for us, and I just like to shed his salary. I never addressed backup quarterback during the offseason, so we're going to sign David Florence from Liberty, who's been a veteran in this series. We need a kicker, and I think Blake Gutierrez gives us the best blend of power, accuracy, and awareness, which is important for the simming. I can't just go for the most power. So let's get Gutierrez in here. And we'll bring in the punter, Paul Grayson, the top overall on the market, and he has quick development. Not sure I've ever seen that from a punter before. Here's what I'm going with for our focus players right now. Gregory Long, Ace Harrison, and Tavares Hayden. All players I hope can help us out a lot this year, with Long and Harrison being longer-term players for us. Many have talked about the need to train every week, and that is something I skipped over before because I wasn't sure if the CPU did it at all, but I know that a lot of my players aren't developing, and it's hard to get players XP when they're not playing, so that's why this is in the game. So I will be doing this every week now. So we lose our first preseason game, 35-17. We give up 3 touchdowns here to Henry Lefevre. And we have 2 touchdowns from David Florence, a nice preseason debut for him, but not so much for Anton Greenberry, throwing 2 picks and only completing 3 of his 7 attempts. On the ground, Perry Foreman gives us 4.6 a carry. How about Ace Harrison, just 5 carries for 10. Javonte Mann, the rookie, goes for a $139 and a score. I might put us back to a spread offense and see how that goes because I know Julian Wall really did well in that offense. We also have our first injury, and it's to David Florence, our backup quarterback. So I could let him stay on the roster and wait until he's healthy or put him on IR and sign somebody else. We lose to the Broncos as well, 31-14. And it's Brian Davenport throwing 2 touchdowns against us. Another interception for Anton Greenberry. I still don't know what's up with him and why the pass game isn't like top tier. I think it should be that good with our personnel. Look at that. We got a win, 22-20. Defense stepped it up this time, it appears. We didn't get a lot from Anton Greenberry in this either, so no touchdowns for him. Ace Harrison gives us 3.3 a carry. Julian Wall, he's going to shine when we play in a spread offense, that's for sure. How about defensively? Any standouts there? Any sacks or turnovers? Arion Wimpers had a few sacks in this preseason. That's great to see. We'll develop him faster thanks to that. And then in the 4th preseason game, we are up 17-0 and then lose it in overtime. We finish 0-4 in the preseason. Greenberry, better performance this time on 7 throws. We do get some interceptions, it looks like, and throw a couple of our own. Nice day for Perry Foreman. He finds the touchdown, gets over 100 yards in the air. Didn't have a big standout. Bassey has 61 yards. Touchdown for Julian Wall. And defensively, we have sacks go to Tyree Fine and Mike Daniels with 2 interceptions for Fine. Oh, and I forgot we had won a game. We didn't go 0-4. but we have 2 quarterbacks get hurt. So I'll put Max Stevenson on injured reserve. I probably won't put Florence on IR because I don't think that we have another good backup quarterback. I'll wait for him to get healthy. It'll only take a few games. So I'll probably have a backup quarterback I don't actually want to play with right now and just hope that Greenberry stays healthy for a few. But if Greenberry gets hurt, I mean, we're probably done anyway. Alright, so here are the preseason numbers. And again, underperforming Anton Greenberry in the preseason. Hopefully not a sign of things to come. On the ground, Perry Foreman, 3.7 a carry. He's now in the final year of his contract. He runs for 2 touchdowns. Ace Harrison gets 1. In the receiving game, Javonte Mann with a score. Julian Wald, 279 and a score of his own. Then defensively, by the way, where's Trip Beckett's numbers? I completely missed him. 7 for 28. He did not get very involved. On defense, then, Walker Houston leads us in tackles by a significant margin. We have 3 sacks to Arion Wimper and 2 interceptions to Tyree Fine, 1 to Deion Jones. Our head coach, Matt Hedrick, already has some legacy and is a level 9. He's giving us extra XP for player weekly goals. He helps strengthen the O-line training, which isn't my biggest concern. So when I get enough XP, we'll probably go with the D-line training boost. Sadly, I have to cut Sherman bad news. He's no longer eligible for the practice squad, and he would be our 4th running back. I'm going to cut Cordavius Heyman here. That 69-man coverage is just not going to get enough better. Cameron Knox will go to the practice squad. So can Von Hayes. We'll cut Jimmy Holloway. Maybe. I forget how many corners we have right now. I'm not getting any offers for Daryl Shea, so I might just try to get a late round pick or something, the most I can from a team that has some interest. Cowboys like Daryl Shea a little bit, and they'll give us a 4th round pick for him. So we save a little bit of money there, get a pick for the future. We already have plenty of guard depth. Never saw Shea as a starter, so it doesn't really make a difference to me whether he's a 79 or a 74 at this point. He's 29. We will end up cutting Jimmy Holloway. He was just our 6th cornerback, and we don't need 6 right now. Here is a look at our practice squad now for this upcoming season, led by Jack Faneca as a guard, 74 overall. I do have a quarterback on here, Josh King, I just signed. He's 6'4", 236, not a very strong arm. Deep accuracy isn't great. Hard to find undrafted quarterbacks who are good for developing, but I thought he was the best option. And yeah, not a lot of players that we have to really spend a lot of time talking about. Gregory Long gained some XP in the preseason. We're going to focus mainly on his intangibles to get his overall rating up. Let's go with Play Rack a bunch, 82 overall. Alright, so we're on to another season, the 2024 year in the Browns rebuild. We've yet to win a playoff game. I hope this team is the one to do it. I'm not very confident after the preseason, but I do think that this is the last year of this specific window as we know it, because Deion Jones is in the final year of his contract, as is Myles Garrett. Francis Goodwin's 29. I'm not sure if he's a free agent after this year, but there's a long list of players that are either getting older or aren't going to be with the team beyond their current contract. So I think this is such a critical year for us. I'm not sure if we've done enough, but let's see. Week 1 now against the Eagles. Alright everybody, this is it. This season is so important. If we don't win and have a good start to the year, I'll have to consider trading players by the trade deadline just so we can get something for them. Now, if things go wrong this season, we could always trade quarterback Anton Greenberry and get a lot for him. We have 2 second-round picks and 4 fourth-round picks going into next year's draft already. So if we have to prepare for the future in that kind of a way, we're prepared to do so. But I would much rather see us play well and actually play to our potential this year. And the year starts, what a catch, Zach Ertz off the deflection. That's an outstanding play by Ertz, who has to be like super old at this point of the series. Run defense was our biggest weakness last year. I hope it's improved. Here is the quarterback scrambling out. He's looking long, and it is incomplete. Very close call. I want them to try running and see if we can stop it. There we go. Jay Ajayi doesn't get a whole lot. Can we get some pass rush here on third down? Garrett at the bottom, Tavares Hayden at the top. Oh, it's the draw. Ajayi lost the football. Let's go, Cleveland. Let's go. Who jarred that free? I believe it is Lawrence Glears, our starting inside linebacker. I think he has a chance to be even better than Don Banks. But now, let's see this offense. Big expectations this year. You're going to see us spread the field a lot again to open this season. Ace Harrison, the new tailback. Greenberry's first throw is to Julian Wall, who should have won Rookie of the Year, but he still had a ton of XP after an amazing rookie campaign. 1,400 plus yards, a lot of touchdowns, I forget exactly how many. Now from the bunch, toss right, Ace Harrison on the edge. Let's go, he can fly, and the rookie runs inside the 20. Two receivers now to the top. Greenberry heading back to the air. Across the middle, Trip Beckett for the touchdown. That's the kind of start Cleveland needed. 3 plays, 3 successful offensive plays, and 2 rookies get involved. Trip Beckett has his first career touchdown. Now Greenberry gets sacked. 3rd and forever. Nope, not going to get it. Looking for a good start here in the Matt Hedrick era as head coach of the Browns. Up 7-0 now. Ajayi, what a move. Still going to get caught after a short gain. Creeping down Deion Jones now as Dacus finds Peters, and this will be good for an Eagle first down. Pressing up on the receivers now. Ajayi again into the second level, and we fill nicely. All right, defense, can you make a play on 3rd and 6? They like to run it a lot, though. I want to see them throw more. Here's Dacus. Going outside, almost picked off. That should have been a Francis Goodwin touchdown. All right, let's pick it back up now with the offense. Ace Harrison had an 18-yard reception on this drive, and we're trying to add some more points. Anton Greenberry gets time, and Trip Beckett stays busy, gets close to the first. I also think that this offense fits Ace Harrison a lot better than it did for Parker Shaw last year. 3rd and 2, wide open, Shadon Underwood. Greenberry gets this one out quick to Spencer Morris for the first down. Greenberry again to throw it, in trouble now, and he's going down back at the 41. We got to get points on this drive. I think we're playing pretty well so far, but the lead is not that safe. Greenberry, you have plenty of time. He'll let it rip to the sideline. Shadon Underwood. Use a timeout, please. They don't use the last timeout yet. They might not have a chance to use it at all as they run down to 2 seconds. This is going to be it. Greenberry, you got to go for 6. I doubt he will. Sacked. Oh, no. I just saw that Ronald Darby picked off Anton Greenberry for a pick 6. The defense is playing really well. The offense cannot afford to let them down in this game. Now the Eagles are moving the football. They're up 3. They're getting very close to the end zone, and there it is, a 2-score Eagle lead. Shadon Underwood has made 4 straight receptions here on this possession. Need to get into the end zone here. A drop for Underwood. 3rd down, only 4, and we kick. Quickly back to Cleveland, and Underwood having a very busy debut. 27 yards. We're getting down to the red zone. Good time to join the offense. All right, Greenberry gives it to Harrison right near the sticks. 87 yards for him on 20 carries. All right, I think we're throwing it here. 3rd down and 1. Greenberry to the air. End zone for Julian Wall. Touchdown, Cleveland. That should tie the game. We need to stop Philadelphia. 3 minutes left to go, and they have just... Oh, they got it? They went for it? Are you kidding me? On 4th and 1 on their half. They get it, but then they end up stopped anyway. All right, Cleveland. I think the defense has been pretty impressive today, holding Philadelphia to 17 points. Offense, finish the job, please. Greenberry climbs the pocket. Come on, man. You had plenty of time. Now suddenly you're worried about punting from close to your end zone and giving them good field position. We really ran it here. We really just ran it. So Philadelphia has a backup quarterback in right now, and I think they've done something cool with a backup quarterback before. But just to further emphasize how well our defense has played today, remember that Philadelphia had a pick 6. They've only allowed 10 points themselves. So here's LeFevre underneath. That'll get a couple. Come on, pass rush. Where you at? Ajayi's open. Way too open. Crossing the 50. 1st down, Philly. We need to stop, defense. We really need to stop. Come on. Couldn't get the rush. Ajayi for 8 more. Can we stuff the run here? Eagles go heavy with the clock running down to 30 seconds. They fake it, though, and we sack LeFevre back at the 48. Wow. That play could have changed this entire 4th quarter. We use the timeout now. If we get a stop, who knows where we're going. LeFevre floating up, top intercepted. Curry Pugh turns it back around to the 50, makes a move. Pugh still going. What a return. Now we're in field goal range. There's the 2nd-year safety. That's why I love football. He intercepts the pass, but that's not enough. He spins out the quarterback who threw it and sets up the Browns with a chance to win the game. How about that? That's my safety right there, Curry Pugh. Ball at the 31. Get us a little bit closer, please. Silva motions. We're here in the pistol. Hands off Ace Harrison. Rookie gets nothing. From the 31. Gonna be Harrison losing a few, and that makes it very difficult here. Use a timeout. And let's send out Blake Gutierrez for the game winner. Gutierrez, the lefty. Left hash, this is a 51-yard try to win the game. It's up cleanly, line drive, kick is low and no good. Well, I didn't sign the highest power kicker. That had a really low trajectory. I'm not sure that would have been good from like 46, but I don't know if there's any wind either. We're going to see one more snap now before halftime with 1 tick remaining. LeFevre floating again downfield. Picked by Francis Goodwin, and overtime it is. And the Cleveland Browns are going to get the football first in overtime. Hopefully the first and only possession we see. So here we go. I can't believe we didn't let Curry Pugh win the game. So close. Julian Wall handles the return up to the 25, and now Anton Greenberry looks to get the Browns to a 1-0 record. Well, we come out with 3 tight ends. Interesting choice for the offense. For Greenberry to fake it. Fire deep middle. Nice catch. Julian Wall. He's a real playmaker. Now a 3-receiver look. 2nd and 11. Greenberry sideline gives Wall a chance to make the play. The defender would have had no shot there. That's an amazing grab by the 2nd-year Julian Wall. I'm glad they're reviewing it because I wanted to see it again anyway. I think he got both feet down, left foot in, right foot. Uh-oh. That might not have been a catch. They overturned it. Wow. Never mind. I thought it was an amazing catch. Now we need a great play on third down to get to the Eagle 45. Greenberry, you have the time. He throws it complete, and that is the rookie Trip Beckett. No deep safety here. Send Julian Wall deep. Or we're going to Harrison to get a couple. I don't recall seeing the win, so I'm not sure how close we need to be. I'm thinking the 25 or so, and Morris gets us right there. I do think I'd be more comfortable finding the end zone, though. Obviously, we can't win it with a field goal, but we're going to have to settle for it now. All right, Gutierrez, give us the lead. Kick up cleanly, ton of leg, and good. All right, defense, one more stop. All right, one stop, one turnover, and it's over. Ajayi doesn't get much here on the quick little dump off. Eagles face a big 3rd and 6. Again, we're playing press coverage. And it's LeFevre back to pass. Hayden with some rush, and Peters makes the catch for a first down out to the 45. Now keep an eye on the clock as we didn't leave Philadelphia with a lot of time. Overtimes are shorter, and because I play on 9-minute quarters here, it only has them as 6 in OT. So we could very well see a tie if they just kick a field goal. I'm not content with a tie, though. Go win this game. Eagles go tight. Minute 14 left to go from the 45. We cover Ajayi a lot better. LeFevre's going down. Mike Daniels. 2nd and 21. LeFevre has to check it down, and we make the tackle very quickly. Here we go. That was Glears who made the tackle on Ajayi. He has 11 tackles today, and he's been excellent. 3rd and 22. LeFevre. Uh-oh. Garrett, he gets around him for the moment. Stays on his feet. Now fires long. And it's caught? How? How'd he catch that? And now time runs out, and the game is over. They had timeouts. I guess they didn't know what to do there. I can't believe that was a catch. But we win the game. Browns win it. It was a very tough game. We took a 4th quarter comeback and overtime to get it done. But the Browns are 1-0. And I'm really impressed, at least with the defense. And the offense did some pretty good things, too, to start the game and to finish. Here are the numbers. Greenberry finds the end zone twice, does throw a pick 6 as well. Ace Harrison, 3.2 a carry. Shadon Underwood, very good debut. Julian Wall made some plays, and Trip Beckett scored his first touchdown. For the defense, Lawrence Glears, 14 tackles actually. We do get a couple sacks and big takeaways for Goodwin and Caripio. That was a nice start for the Browns, but how about we go through a few more of these? Now that is what I'm talking about. 31-13. Defense, how about their first 2 games of the season? Not too bad, and Anton Greenberry played lights out, it would appear. 76% at 3 touchdowns, 338. Ace Harrison, look at that. 84 yards and a score, not bad. Nice day for Wall and Spencer Morris. How about that defense? They get some sacks. Mike Daniels, 11 tackles. If a defensive lineman gets 11 tackles, something's going right for you. Myles Garrett, 1.5 sacks, and a pick for Lawrence Glears. This draft class upcoming is also weak at pass rusher. That's 2 straight where I'm not seeing any first-round pass rushers. Doesn't mean there aren't any good ones, but it probably means there aren't any elite ones. Here's 2 second-rounders that are overrated. How about Merrill Brandon? He's actually a decent 3rd-round pick. No 3-0 start, sadly. I thought we were going to do it the way we had played those first 2. Mariota, 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Offense just slowed down. Doesn't seem to be a lot of turnovers or anything. Good to see Arion Wimper get that pass rush production, and his quick development will help him become a higher overall. 2 more interceptions. We're also getting some more funds now thanks to these home games. Not bad to go plus 7 million revenue there. We still have a long ways to go in improving our value, and we're still paying for this stadium lease, which I'm not sure how long we have to pay that for. It's basically $2 million every week, and it's been years now that we've been paying that. That's a lot of money to the stadium that could have gone into the team instead. But also, if we didn't have a nice stadium, we wouldn't make as much money. So is that $2 million worth it? It probably is in the long run. Here are the ticket sales so far, selling out suites. Oh, we're selling out everything right now. I want to keep the tickets cheap until we're a little bit more valuable. We're selling out right now, and we need that money. I might address cornerback, and it appears we actually have a pretty good corner class for this next year, especially at the top. 2 wins to begin the season, followed by 2 losses. Disappointing. 3 touchdowns for both quarterbacks here. Good to see Greenberry being productive, but the defense appears to have struggled in these last couple games. Lawrence Glears, lots of tackles, but couldn't get pressure, it looks like, or any takeaways. If we do need to draft a quarterback this season, Adrian Welch is the only first-round quarterback option. 22 years old, very good top 3. Not a great top 3, but solid. I'm not sure how many options there are going to be if we do move on from Greenberry, which I do not want to do. I don't want it to come to that at all. We lose our 3rd game in a row, this time to the defending Super Bowl champions, the Buffalo Bills. 3 touchdowns again from Greenberry. It's not enough. Wentz throws for 3 touchdowns. I think now we're seeing that the defense might not be as good as we thought in the first couple games. The offense appears to be doing a pretty good job, but the defense is probably just a little too incomplete. We did get a couple sacks in this game, but I mean, we allow 31 more points. We're approaching the trade deadline and have to make a decision here pretty soon. Plus, we have a Week 7 bye, so this is our last game before the deadline against the 4-1 Steelers. Back in the win column, Julian Wall had 2 touchdowns in this game. Greenberry, 4 scores in the air. Ace Harrison, 3.7. There are Wall's numbers. He's off to a great start again this season. How about defense? Lawrence Glears racking up the tackles week after week. Mike Daniels also getting a lot of production. So here we are at 3-3. And now is the time to decide, are we going to try to keep winning this season? We're only 6 games in. Or do we want to, trade anybody and try to get some picks for next year? We already have a fair amount of picks for the upcoming season. We could just try to win. I'm thinking I want to try to win the rest of the year. I do think that this team can be good. Defense, again, struggling. But I don't think I can give up on this team. We've put so much time and effort into building them, and I think that we have a good core. It's just a matter of winning these games. So I think we'll stick with what we have, but I just don't know if it's going to be enough. Here are the numbers so far, and Anton Greenberry is off to a pretty good start. 16 touchdowns and 4 interceptions is solid, best he's been in a while. Ace Harrison's at 418 and 1 score on the season. For receiving, Julian Wall, 4 touchdowns, same with Underwood. A bit more production spread throughout the receiving core, but Wall still leads. Then defensively, Lawrence Glears, 2 picks, bunch of tackles. I think he could be a Pro Bowl linebacker, and he could really become a major star on this defense and be on the caliber that Deion Jones was for so long. How's our special teams doing here? Kicking, Gutierrez, perfect on extra points. 7 for 9 on field goals. Then Grayson, 46 average. 1 inside the 20. Is that even counted correctly? Currently, we have the 13th ranked offense and the 16th ranked defense. So we have made some improvements, but a 6-game sample isn't big. There really isn't a good sample size for one season of football. Seasons are very short. So that's going to bring this episode to an end. Thank you all for watching. Let me know what you think the Browns can do this year and what we should do moving forward. I want to see this team win. I don't want to give up on them, and we've put so much time into building what we have so far. So leave your feedback below. Please subscribe to the channel and leave a like on the video. I'll see you all in the next episode. Have a great day.